We got John Lodge with us. John, pleasure to have you with us, and it's an honor.
Hey, Tigman. Hi, how are you?
Doing well. Of course, John Lodge, bassist, singer for the Moody Blues. He put out a solo album back in 2015 called 10,000 Light Years, and just last year you launched your first solo tour ever, a 50-plus year career for you. What was it like? I got to know what it was like going out with a bunch of new guys as opposed to your bandmates in the Moody Blues for the first time in such a long career.
Well, it was strange looking round and not see the rest of the guys there, I must say.
Yeah.
But you know, what was really nice is to be able to go and perform in smaller venues and intimate venues. You know, because the Moody's, we came to America on the back of 2 hit albums, so we really went straight into the major city market. And almost major venues, really. And but this solo tour has given me an opportunity to go and visit places I've never been to before. So I'm looking forward to that. You know, I know I've been to Albany before, but looking forward to the Egg Centre. You know, coming up there.
Yes, it's the Egg in Albany. The date is October 28th. You can catch John Lodge in concert. It's going to be a great show. I see a great set list. You're mixing it up with your solo stuff and some great Moody's tunes. So you can get your tickets for that. That's October 28th at the Egg. What players do you have with the band? Who are these guys? Are these unknowns, or are they people that we might be familiar with that are performing in your solo band?
Yeah, well, probably everybody probably knows most of the band, yeah, because Gordon Marshall's on drums, and Gordon was with the Moody's for a long time, you know, playing drums. Him and I have had a great music relationship. We've got Alan Hewitt on keyboards, and Alan and I work really well together. Is my musical director, really. We've got a guy called Duffy from Wisconsin on guitar, Academy Award guy, brilliant guitarist, a flautist, Norda Mullen, and myself. So we try and cover everything, you know, so that I can perform not only the John Lodge songs, but Moody Blues songs, you know, like Candle of Life and
Nice.
Saved by the Music, which songs I've never done before on stage.
Well, you have a new live release coming out live from Birmingham, the 10,000 Light Years Tour. That's going to be out this coming Friday, October 20th. You can pick that up. What was that gig like for you in Birmingham? That was the hometown gig, wasn't it?
Birmingham was great because, you know, Birmingham was where I was born, and Birmingham Town Hall is an iconic venue where I used to see all the original American artists, you know, and the Eddie Cochrans, the Gene Vincents, and Little Richard, Joe Lee Lewis, everyone who came to England. But for me, my hero, my guy, was Buddy Holly. You know, he sort of tuned my life, I think, musically. And I went to see Buddy Holly and the Crickets and at Birmingham Town Hall. So I wanted to finish my tour and record it and film it on that stage where Buddy Holly had been, you know, and sort of looking up at that balcony where I was sitting all those years ago, thinking, yeah, there's the young Johnny Lodge up there watching Buddy Holly. But now it's me on stage. Perhaps there's a young Johnny Lodge up there. I'm going to turn up in a few years' time playing his music.
That's great. That's great. Live from Birmingham, John Lodge, the live album. It's the 10,000 Light Years Tour coming out this coming Friday, October 20th. John, I got to tell you, a big fan of the Moody Blues. I can't even tell you how many times I've caught you guys over the years throughout the 90s and 2000s going to shows all the time. And just a great time. Last year, actually this year, right, was a big year for you with the 50th anniversary of Days of Future Past, the classic album, and you did the tour.
It's been a fantastic year, you know. We've been celebrating Days of Future Past. We played the Hollywood Bowl with the Hollywood Symphony Orchestra, and we've been playing, you know, the second half of our concert has been Days of Future Past in its entirety. And we went up to Toronto, to the Sony Theatre there in Toronto, with the Toronto Symphony Orchestra, and we recorded, you know, the live full version of Days of Future Past, and that's going to be released around Christmas time as DVD.
Is that going to be included with the 50th anniversary deluxe edition of Days of Future Past?
No, it's a separate entity. You know,
Okay.
The thing is nowadays all these different companies. You know, you've got Universal, you've got Eagle Rock, you've got
yeah, they're all over. But you can look for the 50th anniversary deluxe edition, I know, of Days of Future Past, which is going to be out on November 17th. That's a 2 CD set there. I think that has a DVD, too. Let's talk nomination for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The Moody Blues, notorious for having been snubbed, a band that should have been in there a long time ago. Let's face it, there's artists that are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame now that you look at them and you're like, why are they in there and not the Moody Blues? How does it feel to finally get a nomination? Is it important to you or not?
Well, I think, important, I don't know, but it's a great honor. I've no idea how any of these things are, but, the fans have been such great supporters of the Moody Blues from day one. And, we're all part of the Moody Blues. The fans are as well. And I really feel happy for the fans as well that, the Moody Blues have been nominated. I think it's a great honor that we have been nominated because it means our music must have touched someone in the Rock Hall of Fame committee or however it's done out there for them to come forward and say, okay, let's nominate the Moody Blues. But so I have to thank them for that. But it does send a tingle up my spine when I think of all the fans who have taken the time to vote for us.
Sure.
It's just amazing.
Well, I hope it happens. Of course, you got the nomination now, and we hope to see you in 2018 in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. In January, you have some tour dates lined up. I know you have the Moody's Cruise going on, and you also have a Vegas residency. You're doing 4 shows at the Wynn Hotel. You can get all that info at moodybluestoday.com. But definitely pick up the live album when it comes out on Friday. John Lodge, 10,000 Light Years, the solo album. And catch him live at the Egg, a beautiful theater, the Egg here in Albany on October 28th. You can get tickets through theegg.org, and you can call 518-473-1845. Looking forward to the show, John, in Albany.
Thank you very much, Tigman, and thank you for the interview.
All right, thank you, and all the best to you with the solo career and with the Moody Blues.
Thank you very much. See everyone in Albany.